to the future. Hello, everybody. It's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable podcast. It's Monday, October 21st. Listen, while I people, Steve Waterman, we're celebrating him a great Cleveland win, a great victory over Atlas Giants. Atlas Leader Giants. Oh, this good. Eagles did a great job. It's they played a good game. Of course, they didn't score a point in the first quarter again. Yeah, how could you do? Dudes, Eagles are the only team in the NFL not to score a point this year in the first quarter so far. I think what the Eagles ought to do is let's just show up in the second quarter and start playing in the second quarter, right? Let's make a deal with the other team that we don't even play the first quarter. We just show up in the second quarter. Let's give them a little break. They can get the first quarter, we get the other thing. As I'm trying, because we don't show up. But Eagles won, Saquon Barkley, big game, 176 yards on the ground. God, one touchdown, could have had more, but took it out of the game or on fourth quarter because the Eagles were kicking butt. What, 28-3? The big thing is Jalen Hurts did not turn the ball over again 2 straight weeks. That's big. So maybe he's look at this with the origins with the this was big. This was a big deal back in the 70s. Steve Miller made all these techno sounds like the future. This is what the future was supposed to sound like back in the 70s. You hear it? That's the future. It doesn't sound like it wasn't right. Anyway, Eagles kicked butt. First division game. And down at 4-2. They go to Cincinnati next week. Cincinnati's no pushover, but they're no great shakes either. No, it's definitely a winnable game for the Birds before they come back home and play stinky Jacksonville. Well, Doug Peterson even has done a job. I bet. I don't know, fun. But Eagles, Barkley, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdowns with the push-tush. Defense played a great game. All is well. We don't want to fire Nick Sirianni, not this weekend. So, gotta tell you, oh my God, it's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania, but it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day in the, will you be my neighbor? Beautiful day. And for the 21st of October, it's supposed to get up to like 81 degrees here. I said it last week, Indian summer, but nobody will use that term anymore. Indian summer. In fact, I gotta tell you something. I was out watering flowers. Water. That's like Philadelphia accent. Water the flowers this morning. And I saw this guy walking up the street. Now tell me, am I out of touch or what? I know I'm old, but Jesus. Guy walking up the street. He's wearing shorts, which is kind of appropriate, although it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of still chilly in some, maybe in the 50s. He's wearing shorts. Okay, maybe get away with that. But along with the shorts, he's wearing the hoodie. I mean, a full-fledged, heavy-duty winter snow hoodie. He had the hood up, the long sleeves, everything. And yet he's wearing shorts. So I'm like, am I that out of touch? Am I that old? Is this the fashion nowadays? Have I missed something? The to wear a hoodie with shorts. Maybe you're like stuck in the middle between heaven and hell. You don't know what to wear. So you said, okay, I'll cover my bases. I'll wear shorts in case it gets hot, but I'll wear a hoodie too in case it's cold. I don't know. Speaking of out of touch and weird, did you hear about Donald Trump was working at the McDonald's this weekend? Well, quote unquote work. It wasn't work. They sent his ass over to the McDonald's, not far from me. And it was all set up. It was all set up. They put him in behind the counter at McDonald's. It was so stupid. Donald McStupid. They put him, and he couldn't even tie his own apron. He's clueless. The kid had a tiny apron. They put him there with the fries, shaking the fries, cooking. He didn't know what that was. The kid, it's like a high school kid. I had to teach him how, you did this, what the hell, right? And then they had him standing at a drive-through window. People are driving through, getting door. That was all staged. That was his supporters. It was all prearranged because, let's face it, nobody's going to drive up to a window and see Donald Trump there. I mean, God forbid, what if they have a weapon, right? So that was all prearranged. Secret Service did. These were all supporters, but they made it look like a play. Like, do you want fries with that? Like they're actually driving up to the window, takeout window, and there's Donald Trump giving you your order, your bag, your McDonald's bag. I can only picture him saying, do you want a stack of documents with that? So, but it was just so stupid. He kind of like made a fool out of himself, which is like pretty normal. But, don't go to McDonald's and try to make yourself, you're a billionaire. Try to make yourself like you're every day, like you're working there. Because you're not, number one, you're not working. They had to make him a happy meal. And so he could eat the limousine, obviously, to the text. I didn't make his environment. And I love the comments of him. He's a couple of fries short of a happy meal. Just so anyway, Ronald McStupid. It was pathetic. And then people had him side by side, Ronald McDonald and Trump standing there at TV. He had no hair, by the way, which should be against the code. That's against safety code. No hairnet, which his hair is not going to move anyway. It's all stiff. And and he was there with the fry, and there when they fried the French fries, and his makeup is dripping. Oh Jesus, I'm talking about it. Oh God. Anyway, I gotta show you something. Look what tomorrow night's my big night. We have this hot stove group I told you about where we sit around, we eat, and we talk baseball. A bunch of old guys. And we're there talking baseball. And we have a guest usually speak. Usually it's a guy who wrote a book about baseball, or maybe it's a former player, or an umpire, a broadcaster, something like that, right? Tomorrow night, the one and only former Phillies shortstop, Bobby Wine, is coming to our event to visit us and see us. Old number 7 is 88. 88. And he's coming to see us. Now, the ironic thing about it is Bobby Wine was my favorite player in school. I'm not sure why. I have to be honest with you, because he couldn't hit a lick. But he was a slick fielder, slick. He was very smooth around the bat, and he had what they call a rifle he could throw. And he was very nice. He lived in nearby Audubon, Pennsylvania. And my dad worked at BF Goodrich, which was down in Oaks, PA, which is now famous because that's where Trump had his stupid rally last week, where he swayed and he listened to the music. And we don't want to talk about it, ain't that either. But word got around, and Bobby White called me on her birthday. I think it was my 8th birthday, maybe 8th or 10th, somewhere around there. And we went to a game at Conneaut Stadium, and it's box seats down in the field. And he came out and dug out and said hello to us before the game. So to prove to you that I was a big Bobby White fan back in the day, let me show you what I dug in of the files, so to speak, the dungeon. There he is, the great Bobby White himself. Now, you see all the holes here? I tacked this up on my cork board, my bulletin board. That's my bed when I was a kid. I spent a lot of time in bed because I was recuperating from fractures. And so I had this giant bulletin board there, and I would tack up things. And, there's Bobby White. And you could see he wrote there, best wishes, Bobby White. And I love the pose. Don't you love the pose? They're always there, like, ready to do something, ready to throw. Although it wasn't a game. He was just there with the ball. Probably the photographer said, Bobby, look like you're doing something. But there you go. Yeah. I have the exact same picture. Exact same picture. And this one is signed best regards, Bobby White. See? They're both the same. I guess maybe back in the day, we're talking about 1964, 66. They didn't have, the money that they do now. So you had the identical pictures. There you go. And I even he even sent me a little postcard there. And on the back, there it is, Bobby White there. Many thanks, Bobby White. Same post. So I'm going to take that with me tomorrow, these photos, and show it to him and say, you know what, Mr. White, I was a big fan of yours when I was growing up as a kid. And you were nice enough to give me a phone call on one of my birthdays. And here we are, reuniting some 60 years later. That is 60 years later, and we are reuniting, and it feels so good. Reuniting. So I can't wait to do that. While I was digging out the old Bobby White photos, I found some other, the word got around Major League Baseball that I was a big fan. And so they would send me stuff in the mail, which was really, really nice. Like Bob Gibson, there's his autograph. The great Bob Gibson. And Lou Brock. I don't know how many people remember Lou Brock. And of course, the one of them. He's still alive, but Sandy Koufax. There's his autograph. Sandy Koufax. I think he's like 90 now. And he was one of the oldest living major league players. Sandy Koufax. So before I forget, the patron saint of this great podcast. There he is, Mr. Tugman himself. Look at him. Huh? What a tug he had. Look at him. We love him, bud. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, big guy. Rest in peace. All right, so football was fun over the weekend. Eagles won. What a lousy day for New York. Huh? You had the Giants getting crushed in the afternoon. The Jets losing. at night to the Steelers. It was a bright Pennsylvania week. And then you had the Mets. The Dodgers put them out of their misery. The Mets, their magic ran out. They lost last night and they're done. Ding dong, the Mets are dead. And I used to say, okay, they had a good run. They beat the Phillies. They had a good run, but they won nothing. They didn't even win the National League. The Phillies won. And they won nothing. So the last thing the Mets have ever won, really, was 1986. That's when they won the last World Change. So it's going to be Dodgers, Yankees in the World Series. As I told you, Daddy was right. Dodgers, Yankees, they start Friday. And this is what Major League Baseball and TV wanted. Two big markets, LA and New York. Ohtani versus Judge, two big power hitter superstars. And two franchises that have met the most times in the World Series. This is the 12th time they will be meeting. They have not met since 1981. Well, when I was a kid, the Dodgers and the Yankees used to be in the World Series almost every year. Sandy Koufax, Maury Wells, Mickey Mantle, Whitey Ford. Almost every year, Dodgers, Yankees. And here we are again, right? I don't like either team, but I'm rooting for the Dodgers. I just can't stand the evil empire, the Yankees. I can't stand it. So it'll be a good series. Dodgers have home field advantage. First two games are in LA, Friday and Saturday. Then we have 3 games at Yankee Stadium. And then if needed, the last 2 games are back in LA. So, but I think the Dodgers are, they won the most games this year of any team. I just think the Dodgers destined to win. The Yankees good. The Yankees are destined to win. I'm just looking at the odds. Phillies will cross the 900 million next year. 9-1. 9-1 rounds. They are 4th in the pecking order. Actually, the Braves are 2nd to win the World Series. I guess Las Vegas feels the Braves are getting back Spencer Strider next year. They're getting back Ronald Acuna Jr., all the people, all those players who were hurt. So they've got the Dodgers are first, Braves, Yankees, and then Phillies to win the World Series next year. And the Mets are way down. It's still late. Don't forget that. And you know what? They had a chance to win and they choked to the blow. So New York is in mourning to get it. Okay, well, I think that's about it. Eagles play Cincinnati this week. It was a fun week of football. The Chiefs, what can you say about the Chiefs? Still undefeated. They really beat up on the 49ers. The 49ers are not good. And this is the old curse. Whoever loses the Super Bowl the following year has a tough year. A lot of times they won't even get back to the playoffs. And it's kind of ringing true again. The 49ers are not a good team. Now, maybe when they get Christian McCaffrey back, they'll turn it around. But right now, they're not good. They're sort of in the league of the Cowboys who stink. So it's good times. It's good times here in this in Uncle Brady's sports world. Cowboys suck. That's so dead. Uh, Nothing could be finer. Nothing could be fun. Beautiful day. It's going to be a great day. All right, everybody. Well, take care and have a nice day. You go to McDonald's today. Be careful about the fries. They just don't know who made. I still can't get over that. I mean, why? Why would you embarrass yourself like that? Ah, only 15 days to the election. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. And I see Kamala is going to be here in Pennsylvania today, flying out to Michigan later, then going somewhere, some Wisconsin or someplace on Georgia maybe. Going to be back here in PA on Wednesday to do a town hall. And she's really working hard. It's coming down to the end. So good luck to Kamala. And I hope she pulls it out. I hope she does. I gotta say. All right, everybody, have a great day. Go Eagles next week, huh? Uh, yeah, we have no baseball on Friday. We have no football till Thursday. What are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna have to get outside and get some exercise. That's all for sure. Drugs, right? So, okay, everybody, take care. Peace and love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching. Oh, and don't forget that episode of Dragnet that I did. That's Saturday. Dragnet. TV classic of the week. I see it's got like 142 reviews already. Great. Thanks for watching it. Dragnet was a great show. And it was the grandfather of all the police shows out there right now. You like your CSI, you like your whatever, police, whatever. Thank Jack Webb and thank Dragnet for that. And in the half an hour episode that I did, we talk all about Dragnet, the trivia, the stuff that you didn't know about, the facts and figures. If you find it on TV or stream it on YouTube, do it, because it was a great show. In the meantime, check out my TV Classic of the Week on Dragnet. You can find the link on my webpage, or my page on X, on Facebook, or you could go to right here, to YouTube, Unbreakable Spirits channel, and find Dragnet. You can find old episodes of this here podcast. And find all the old TV classics that we've done. I think we must have done at least 15 to 20. Yeah, since then. A lot of great shows we've talked about. So, and there's more on the way. So, okay, take care. See you next time. Bye.